Well, time to get fabulous. What's up, guys? I'm here and here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to Chapter 9 of Ichi the Witch, which is known as The Hunt. Oh, that's right. It's one of the I always I typically get excited to read chapter titles because they either snitch a lot about the chapter, but no, it's just Ninth Hunt, the Isami Magic Part 3. Once again, I'll keep up the theme. I will name this chapter by the end of it once I actually know what the chapter's about, but I presume it's just like them trying and probably failing a couple times to make the Isami Magic fabulous. And what does that mean in the context of it? I don't know. It's shaped like a shark. Do the same beauty I mean, it has nails, which I don't think sharks do. I don't know. This will be interesting. I'm especially interested to see how Ichi, in particular, overcomes this. But technically, I wouldn't actually be shocked if Mugi overcomes it. Because, she's still a witch, too. So, I mean, she's a witch cadet, but, still, it can work out. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, it's a shark. I don't know. Because notably, on the other platforms, I haven't really been expressing it over here. I've been trying to get back. I've been trying to awaken my original artistic skill, and I've been practicing every darn day for the past 31 days. I've been doing something of any sort, remote related, specifically all freehand with solely ink as the basis, except for this, where I went back to the old innate pencil ways, and then was let me just do it over in ink anyway, because I don't like how faded the pencil looks. But I don't know. I've been trying to express my design creativity too. I've been trying to redefine and refine my art style while using JJK as the basis naturally, because that's what I base my entire Inktober off of. But I don't what would I do? I can think of ways to make it cool using ice. I could think of ways to make a shark look cool using powers, but not necessarily fabulous. But then again, I've just never had a fashion sense. You guys see me in the same 3 shirts. Of course, that's halfway to maintain a brand and also not show off to many other brands. But at the same time, that's just me in life. I don't have that much of a variety or knowledge of fashion. So I'm very interested to see how Ichi, someone who probably has no fashion, Mugi, who at least was, once again, I wouldn't be shocked if she actually gets the Isami Magic. Majik. Because technically, she was raised seemingly enough in some sort of noble household. She just didn't meet the standards of it and thus was sent off to the academy. And Descanas, I just don't think she's going to engage. I think she's once again kind of here as insurance, just to make sure Ichi stays alive. And or if he doesn't stay alive, make sure that Uro can't escape. Though admittedly, it's mostly to keep Ichi alive, so Uro can't escape. I highly doubt, Uro can just leave. I highly doubt he actually needs to stay there and engage with Descanas if the time comes to it. But let's see. The Isami Magic. The trial it has presented is to make it look fabulous. Alright. I cannot read that text. Isami. Ninth Hunt. Isami Magic Part 3. Interesting. Will they be able to... let's see. I was about to ask, are they going to be able to directly customize it? Does it have options? I don't know. Let's see. Witch Cadet Kamugi, ready! So yeah, they're all engaging. Or at least people other than Ichi are engaging, despite the trial being... Well, I guess it's just presented. You can participate if you're there, I suppose. It doesn't necessarily have to be the person who the trial was presented to. Witch Cadet Kamugi, ready! If you want to make things look fancy, you must go with flowers. These are beautiful and colorful. Add a drape of some fabric and that's fashionable in Natali right now. And done. The Kamugi brand. I mean, fancy, yes, but not exactly fabulous. There's a difference. Then again, you can have both. But typically, you don't do an excess of flowers. You do a rose or a specific, a tulip or something. Well, look at me speaking. No idea of fashion, but I think I have some idea. I don't think the Isami Magic's gonna like that one because it's too. I mean, the fabric that's fashionable in Natali right now, though, that's interesting, and I'm shocked she even has that on her. But she may be cooking. But I'm trying to think. I mean, I've seen whole dresses and some suits even made entirely out of flowers or floral design. So it can work. Once again, this is a shark, specifically an ice shark. So if I had to hazard a guess, it's gonna have something to do with using ice in an interesting fashion to accent the shark's base design, which is weird because its whole back is already lined with ice spikes. At least from what I remember of its big image last chapter. So I don't know how they're gonna make this work. Let's see. And done. The Kamugi brand. Fabulously gorgeous ensemble. Yeah. Look, I mean, like, once again, it's not trash, but like, it's not nothing crazy. Not nothing crazy. I see the vision, or I see why I see why the Isame Majik doesn't see the vision. Because once again, it's a shark, and there's too many flowers, and once again, it's more like adorable rather than fashionable. If I had to hazard a guess, or fabulous, like it doesn't really, and it doesn't accent or match anything. In fact, well, obviously just due to the inking, I'm not sure how this is gonna look when it gets animated. Please get animated. Ichi the Witch, please survive. I'm begging, bro. But like, I think it doesn't match well. Maybe the colors would match better when it's actually colored. I'm not sure what this is supposed to look like in color, but like, the contrast is a little bit too strong. And in fact, the overly exaggerated flower details actually take away from the design of the Isame Majik and kind of bury it too much. And that's the thing. When you're doing an outfit ensemble, you want to complement your base strengths. You don't want to overwhelm them, right? Like, some people look really, really good in gold, but if it clashes too much with what they are wearing otherwise, whether it be like their outfit or even if they're putting on too many gold chains and stuff like that, or gold accent pieces, it can mess up the rest of their appearance, unless it complements them really, really well. So it is a balance. It is a balance. And I think Komugi sort of lost the balance. Maybe he took away some of the flowers, maybe remove the gigantic bow, or at least shrink it down a bit, and maybe use the cloth better, then maybe I could see it. But let's see. Literal garbage. No imagination. And these flowers are like way too loud. What I don't know much. But like, and notably, this isn't even me coming from a fashion sense. It's me coming from like a design sense. Notably, I'm like in this weird mixed spot right now where I'm like hurriedly designing avatars for like 16 different series. I want to stop using the JJK intro for everything, because obviously it's over, for one. And for two, I just want to have an intro set up for every single series I do cover. So like I'm working through all the different avatars. But of course, since all the avatars are supposed to look like me, and then by proxy look like the original avatar, but at the same time keep a heart motif, considering what the theme of next year is. If you couldn't tell by like the constant Dream Eater theming in all of the avatars for every single channel this year, and even the channel banner, like, it was the year of hopes and dreams, kind of, sort of. But the nightmares were there too, just because I want to include both designs. I didn't want to have like a year of nightmares. So like, it's the year of dreams, but also nightmares, right? And I'm gonna do, I was tempted to do like a year of the Heartless, but like, that just didn't seem right. So like, I didn't do it. So it is literally just the theme of hearts. The year of hearts is going to be next year. Once again, it's based on the Journal of Kingdom Hearts theme. And like, it's hard to plaster all that into a design, yet at the same time, keep the aspects of the design for the series that the avatar is meant to represent. And that's why I sort of had to break away. Like, I was going to do more just headshots this year, because if you couldn't tell, all the intros and all the avatars and even the banners are all based on headshots, where typically they were like full-size drawings. I was like, let me try headshots again, but just, I can't with 16 different series. I need the full body in order to like properly differentiate between them. And at the same time, I'm on that balance phase where I'm like, okay, I want to have enough detail that this clearly represents a specific series, but at the same time, I don't want to put too much detail that just overcrowds the design. So I understand. The Isame Majik low-key spit. But no imagination, and these flowers are like way too loud. What's this, a funeral? Wow, what is this anyway? A funeral? God. And use all the nice props you want, but if your fashion sense is garbage, it's all garbage. You fail. I mean, she low-key spitting like that. Like, admittedly, her critiques are a bit different from mine, but like, at least in the too much, she went a little bit too hefty. I do agree. Isame Majik's low-key spit. But let's see, like, how is Ichi? I'm assuming Descarados would have to cook then. If any one of them would have fashion sense, it's probably Descarados, but at the same time, who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Okay, so wow, it is actually going to be Ichi, because Descarados is already going out. Shake it off, Mugi. It'll be okay. Oh, see, you know what? I like that, though. I like that. I like how Descarados has, like, pretty much just an outright hatred for Uro whenever he pops up and interacts with her. But, like, a lot of spite towards Ichi. Because obviously, not only did he take her Majik, essentially, in defeating Uro, but at the same time, also ended up, you know, putting her on a completely new job, which is essentially babysitting duty. But at least with Komugi, she's like, you're fine. You're what you get at. I think they may have known. Well, no, I don't think so, because it's clear that Komugi's pretty uncomfortable in the presence and isn't even comfortable with communicating with Descarados, and much in a different way than she was with Shirobadona. With Shirobadona, the analytic witch, she like tackled her to the ground, tricked her with like a lock of Ichi's hair, and was like able to throw her off. So like, clearly they have a much more deep connection. But still, it's nice to see that Descarados isn't just like upstuck or uptight and stuck up with everybody. As long as it's like an actual witch, or at least someone training to be a witch, or someone under her command. Like, she's like, it's fine. You're okay. Let's see. Sit back and... I don't like it. I don't... And you know, here's the thing, right? I'm old. Relatively speaking. Like, I'm relatively old. Like, I look at my age demographics and I'm like, but like, with that being the case, I'm old. I get it. And by proxy, I just understand the further and further literature progresses, the more and more modern slang will simply become part of literature. Like, it's just the law of the universe, essentially. But like, sit back and let the goat handle this. Or the GOAT. I know it means greatest of all time. And you know, I've adopted more slang myself, so I can try to sound more hip. Because gosh darn it, I speak like an old man 9 out of 10 times. So I was like, at least on video, let me bring in some more phrases. If you've noticed an uptick in the word glazing in my vocabulary or other examples, glazing comes to mind the most because I just find it funny. Like, if you've, which is bad, but if you find me like slipping in more modern slang more often, it is like an intentional effort. And also just me listening to a lot of other content creators and they say the phrases and then it flips back into my own vocabulary. But whenever I see it in literature, it always will take me out of the narrative. Like, but then again, I guess it's fine. Like, I assume the goat, like being goated is just a thing that existed. But like, it feels so weird. Especially considering the time period this is set in. Like, this is clearly nowhere near the modern day. And something like Dan to Dan, I can kind of like let all the modern slang slide. It's clearly it's supposed to be a contemporary existence, or like it's meant to be sort of a story of our time. Particularly, there's advanced technology like cell phones and stuff like that. There are, I think I know we've seen computers, but I'm not sure if you've seen like flat screens, stuff like that. Or by flat screen, I mean like any sort of tablet devices. But like here, we're in the latest 1600. What do you mean? Now that's better. Let's see what a lovely fashion sense you. Listen up, Hisame. True beauty doesn't come from appearances. Ain't that just wrong? Well, hounds, please. Hounds, please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm trying to record right now. Hounds, please. You're quiet all day. But the moment I sit down to record, you suddenly start barking. Thank you. Okay. No, please stop. But what was I going to say? No, I mean, like, I get the whole true beauty comes from the inside thing, but like to a degree, like, you can there is a way to make everybody fit some sort of beauty standard. I think there is. But like, it's a lot easier with others who are already pretty much attractive. You know, like, unless someone's being contrarian, they're not going to look at Chris Hemsworth and be like, oh, that's an ugly guy. And Chris Hemsworth doesn't have to put in a lot of work to look beautiful or fabulous, if you will. Like, you can put that man in a paper bag and it would still work out. Same thing with insert, like, Lupita Nyong'o. Like, you don't have to try too much. Like, you don't talk about, like, it is just like that. Some people just have that natural style to them. So, like, yes, Descados, true beauty doesn't come from appearances alone, but appearances definitely help. Like, I feel like just in life, typically, the more attractive you are, or at least the more attractive traits you can display, like your outfit. For example, if we're making the Hisame Majik look fabulous in this case, yeah, it helps. It helps if you dress better, have more expensive accessories, carry yourself a certain way, appear, like, it just helps. Like, your true beauty doesn't matter too much if both people look at you and their jaws drop. Like, I don't know, but it's interesting that Descados is saying this. So she believes she's not just externally beautiful, but innately beautiful, I'm guessing. Because she's giving a lecture. And why is the whole atmosphere changed? All right, let's see. No matter how fabulous or gorgeous you make yourself look, if you're ugly on the inside, you can't call yourself truly beautiful. True beauty comes from the inside the heart. Ain't that the pot calling? Well, not to the same extreme. Not to the same extreme. Readily not to the same extreme. Like, Descados is in fact kind enough to like tell people to evacuate and put up magic barriers. Stuff like that. But like, Descados, I love your character, but like, you don't exactly have the purest heart either. And like, not in a bad way. Like, but still, like, Is that just a little bit of the pot calling the kettle black? Just a teeny tiny bit. Nothing too crazy, but like you nearly there. Like, interesting. That's not what I'm talking about. Also, that too. Yeah, I mean, like, I do believe that to a degree. You can be the most physically attractive person on the planet, but if you're a terrible person, you're going to get in your own way more often than not. Typically, you do want to be like cordial. Well, not. Is that the word? This is what happens when I try to use fancy words I hear once or twice, and then let's see. I believe cordial, capable of being corrected, rectified, or reformed. Yeah, you technically do want to be cordial. You want to be able to be like cognizant of other people and know how to act and react in most scenarios. Like that is typically better. But this also, you can just get away with more if you are more physically attractive. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. not me. Like literally witnessed it. I'm like, oh. Okay, I see. Like, but then again, I feel like that's just life. Like, I don't expect everything to be fair. Nothing in life is fair. Exactly. Heck, the circumstances of our birth are typically unfair. Like, that's just life. So you gotta work with what you get. You gotta play with the hand you're given, and life will give you a hand eye, maybe a backhand, but it'll give you a hand. But let's see what the Isama and Majik was talking about. And interesting, but I wonder if this is Descos admitting. I'm not even gonna try because you ugly on the inside. Let's see. That's not what I'm talking about. I told you to dress it. Oh, yeah. I mean, true. I told you to dress me up. That's it. I'm so not here for any of that preachy, idealistic trash. I mean, like, it is idealistic. It isn't trash. I mean, I say the beauty of your soul does matter, right? Like you gotta be better. You gotta be better internally rather than externally. Like it is just it's a true thing, right? Like the better you are internally, and typically it's like a universal thing too. I don't know. At least ever since I've taken on a much more positive, or like it's half positive, half realistic. Like you do always hear me say in videos, it'd be like that when it be like that, especially when it be like that sometimes, which is really directly stolen from Lotus Asakura. That's one phrase that I got from him and him exclusively, because I always heard it'd be like that when it be like that. But I never used to say, it'd be like that when it be like that sometimes, especially when it be like that until Lotus. But it do be like that. So that is the realism in me. But also I'm just like happier now that I kind of just don't necessarily focus. I mean, like I accept negatives. Life is full of negatives. So like I don't dwell on them. It's like, what do they always say nowadays? Like ball up top? Like that's kind of how I just view life at this point. So idealism isn't always bad. And typically, the happier you are internally, the happier you will be externally. But let's see. I love how they just incapacitated her. But no, it just generally made her angry too. And Moogie's just sad. That's adorable. But yeah, I mean, it is also true. I mean, it's a terrible creature. Don't get me wrong. She has literally frozen an entire village and keeps sending out her minions to keep doing more freezing. In fact, the fact that she hasn't attacked you is like pretty impressive, but also kind of just a testament to Descanoss's strength. I'm assuming the main reason the Isami Majik isn't continuing her Ice Shark ensemble is very literally because Descanoss is standing right there and she knows she does not stand a chance, which is nice. I mean, I'm actually, once again, kind of intrigued with how the Majik information sharing system goes. Like, do they always have a server admin that gives them updates? Like, hey, BT dubs, King Majik got captured by the witches. It was a boy witch. Watch out. Like, is that how that goes? I have no idea. But with that being the case, let's see. Huh. Why? I mean, no. Garbage. Trendy. I mean, you know what? Honestly, if the pattern on the hat and the frills wasn't different from her fin pattern, the lipstick is fine, I think. But if that actually matched, that wouldn't be too bad. Garbage. So yeah, Ichi really is gonna have to clutch up, because so far, what? Descanoss failed, but she didn't really try. Kamugi failed when she tried. They tried again, and tried again. So right now, they're 0 for 3. Let's see. Postmodern? Interesting. So like, maybe this world is... Because I feel like terms like this wouldn't... Then again. I had this whole issue with Four Knights of the Apocalypse, where I would hear a phrase, and I'm like, that word and or phrase or that ideology should not exist in this time period. It's a magic universe. It probably is like just based on our time. just if we had magic. And I suppose the world would develop differently if, like, hundreds of years ago, we found out that magic existed. And, like, other intelligent creatures made of magic also existed. Like, we'd be completely different as a people, too. Well, let's see. Postmodern? This is the best attempt yet, but it's still garbage. Is it? Did they use people? Whose legs are those? That's a little freaky. But what did I say? If you start using magic that's similar to her, it actually does kind of work out a little bit. So they're probably, this is the best attempt yet, but it's still they're probably gonna have to incorporate ice somehow. Interesting. It's not like I have. Wait, no. Wait. What am I doing? I'm giving her a voice way too similar to Uro, but I have a voice for this character. Filthy. Nope, that almost became ghetto. Hold on. Hi, I'm Lord Frieza. It's not like I have all day. I'm a busy Majik. I'll give Witch Boy over there one more shot, but that's it. Oh, but what are you doing? Well, maybe attacking more villages, I guess. Let's see. What? Fail that, and I'll move on to the next village. But, oh, and before I leave, I'll have to turn you all into ice cubes. Oh, so she was just genuinely entertaining. I don't... Once again, I feel Descanos is truly not taking this scenario seriously. Look at her. She's like, you can try. Go ahead. If you want smoke, you can try. If you want to leave, you can try. But honestly, once again, like, I'd be bad. Like, if I was a Gojo type character or a Descanos type character where, like, I was known as the strongest and any sort of opposition was like, I'll do this to you, I'd be like, oh, for real? Do it then. Try it. Try me. So let's see if you, like, legitimately, I'd be like, huh, okay, sounds interesting. Let's see if you can. I'd be the worst kind of strong. I'd be like, go ahead. I'm intrigued. Let's see if you can match the gumption in your voice. Because something tells me you can. But let's see. Oh, but before I leave, I'll have to turn you all into ice cubes. She's actually smiling about that. Let's see. Oh my. Quite deep. So she, okay, so in spite of knowing Descanos' reputation, she does genuinely believe she can do it. It's a little crazy. It'd be all... The Frieza voice keeps fading. It goes back to the Uro voice so quickly. Hold on. Filthy Okay. It'd be a waste not to. I think I'll freeze the Abyssal Witch into a desk shape, and I'll do the Witch Boy a favor by making him into a chair. Okay. You'll make for some killer interior design. Interior design? Do you have a home? Where do y'all have homes? I guess they do have that, like, palace, or what was described. No. Just because I said no palace. Like, what's in there? Because you're resting on, like, frozen water. Let's see. Oh, right. You exist. I don't need you. I'm gonna keep it, because I don't know what, the Frieza voice keeps fading, because every time I switch from my Frieza voice to my regular voice, I have to keep doing the trigger line, because I don't use the Frieza voice that often. No, because if Uro speaks this chapter, I do want to give him his own distinct voice. Hold on. Because I was lucky, he didn't really speak much last chapter, so I didn't have to worry about it, but let me see. I am Lord Frieza, ruler of 13... Zarbon, 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more. I may do that. It may be easier to do Martin's abridged Frieza than Chris Ayres Frieza. Out in the space spooning. Yeah, we're good. We're just doing that. Time out. I'll allow it. That's 2 sad things back to back. It's sad that she doesn't even acknowledge Kabuki's existence for one. Once again, furthering her own sort of, like, lack of self-worth character arc. But also, it's kind of funny that she's like, yeah, sure, take your time. A busy Majik, but it's like, well, sure, you can have a timeout. She doesn't specify the length of the timeout, but still, the fact that he's willing to give a timeout at all is actually pretty impressive. Let's see. Are you okay? Ichi's like, I'm gonna let y'all handle this. Because I don't get fashion. But watch him cook immediately. Alright. I mean, once again, I hope, so far, I actually do like the Hisame Magic's personality, so I hope she doesn't just get turned into a rock. Like, Inazuri so far has not been a character since. Well, really, it's only been like a couple chapters, but still, like, they haven't, like, he hasn't spoken. His visage has appeared, but, like, his personality, as arrogant as people hating as what, like, he wasn't necessarily a person anymore. So I hope the Hisame Magic gets to stick around a little bit, especially considering they've been, like, the first Majik, admittedly we haven't seen many, but the first Majik to directly acknowledge Uro. So it'd be interesting to see them interact. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what do we do now? Making it fabulous is just too abstract a concept. This is so hard. Is it? Yes. It's just like, are they making the garment? Like, where are you getting this from? Let's see. Pretty much. What counts and what doesn't is entirely its personal opinion. At this rate, we'll all end up as blocks of ice. Descos, can you really not body this thing? Like, I get it, it'll just keep regenerating, but like, I don't think you need to consent. You specific, maybe you don't have, well, no, you probably do have enough power to protect Ichi, at least Mugi. Like, you may not want to protect Ichi, but like, you have enough power to at least protect Mugi and yourself from being turned into ice cubes. I highly doubt it's an instantaneous process. Let's see. And we only have one more chance. Ichi? What's he cooking? Inner beauty, gorgeousness, dressing up. Oh no, if he's cheesing like that, it's about to get devious. All right, Ichi, let's see you cook. Let's see you cook then, Buckaroo. Let's see you cook. I want to try something. Uh-oh. he's looking way too devious right now. I thought both of them are like, it's gonna be a good. Mugi is genuine terror, and Descross is like, you? Mr. I was raised in the mountains and probably haven't bathed in 10 years. You? Let's see. Nope. Let's see. No. Descross. But you haven't cooked so far. And she specifically, hey, in his defense, while I also believe he should have no fashion sense, but then again, he also knows how to read. So like, clearly he learned something. Interacting with that village really did that boy wonders. So he made no fashion, for one. But for two, she did say she was going to give the witch boy another chance. She didn't say she was going to give either of you another chance. What, we're just going to tell him what to do? Let's see. Can you make something like this? Oh, interesting. So they are legit making the fabrics themselves. That's actually so ignoring her. But wait, is Mugi making it with her own magic? Because that's impressive. Like, the Isami Majik isn't small. Yeah, but look at that. It already has the ice design along its back. Make it as big as you can, too. Then add this and add that. What? Oh, my lord. What a disappointment. Zarbon, 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more. Zarbon, 2 or 3 more. Zarbon, 2 or 3 more. I'm gonna stick around there. Once again, the Frieza voice, whether it be Martin's or whether it be Chris Ayres or the original Frieza voice actor, I forget their name. I for some reason I struggle with it. It's not even like it's too high in my register or anything. Like, this is my normal speaking voice. This is my limit. I can't go any higher than this. I'm like literally just not speaking. So like the Chris Ayres, or the Frieza voice in general falls like somewhere in between those 2 points. But like, for some reason it's hard to like auto shift back into it. Zarbon, God, what a total disappointment. Both the strongest witch and witch boy, too. Maybe I should just go to the next village already. After this trash, I'll need to watch some humans struggle and suffer as they freeze as a palate cleanser. Yeah. So it's the same. I feel the same way about the Isami Majik that I feel about Ororo. Like they're terrible beings. I can't call them people. That sounds bad. But like, I can't call them people. But they're like terrible creatures that very specifically are into the suffering of another intelligent species, which is like, then again, humans can do that too. But still, I don't know, man. Like, that's crazy. As a palate cleanser? But like, the thing is, what do y'all do? What do you all eat? Like, like, that's the thing, when you introduce another entirely sentient species that seems fundamentally different from the main sentient species, it raises questions. Like, what do y'all do with your time? Like, we know for like curses, and maybe it is the same, but we know there are Majiks that do not hate humans. So like, in the sense for curses in JJK, their whole existence, birth, cycle is based on human spheres. And they specifically exist to assail humans. Like, they don't do anything else. They don't eat, they don't drink, they don't do nothing. They can do things like that if they're intelligent enough, but they don't have to. And by proxy, they just like terrorizing humans. But like, for Majiks, what do y'all do in your free time? Other than just like terrorize humans? Is that it? Do you have no other life? But listen. Hisame! Oh. What is that? What? I am quite. Oh, are they gonna cook it? Are they gonna wait? What? Oh, wow. Okay, so he has been in his fair share about it. We don't see it. Okay, we don't see it because he's typically covered up head to toe. But interesting. The only place he doesn't have scars is his face, so he does a good job protecting his head. But I think they're gonna cook it, I guess. Because of, I think, specifically the hat that Descarados is wearing. That reminds me of, like, a sushi chef. But then again, he doesn't have one himself. I love how Mogi's like, too much, man, I can't see it. Let's see. I'm ready! What are y'all about to cook? Aha. I see. You're going for... You're going for that kind of appeal. Oh, no, actually. But you know what? It's bad, because, like, he's what, 15? But, like, the summon magic being so into is like, bring it on! I respect the hustle? Question mark, exclamation point? No, actually. If not that, then what is it? Are you going to bring out a pole and start dancing? I guess I should have sensed that this manga was going to be free. I did not, after reading Down to Dawn, though, like, technically, everything's like a lower level of freak. At least other stuff I review on the shit. But, like, darn, gee, what? If not that, then what is it? Are you going to bring out a pole and start dancing? What in the world are you? Are you just going to keep cooking her? What are you doing? What are you? Oh, my. Inazumi. Ah! Oh, that attack again. How utterly uninspiring. I knew it was a disappointment. Oh, I feel bad. Well, I shouldn't feel bad. Like, I do kind of feel bad. They were expecting something. And I suppose, right? Like, they'd be like, what's the equivalent? Who's the best fighter? Imagine if someone beat Mike Tyson and, like, could summon him as a stand. And then, like, you finally meet that person, expecting them to be, like, extremely potent, extremely creative, extremely powerful for being able to defeat Mike Tyson. That's all the context you got. And prime Mike Tyson, by the way. Even though old Mike Tyson is nothing to sneeze at. That man is still a monster who controls most of the planet. But, like, and then you meet them and they're kind of just, like, boring. I guess, like, I feel a little bit underwhelmed, too. Like I said that I feel bad for the Isami Magic, but I understand the Isami Magic, if that makes sense. Let's see. I knew he was a disappointment. Ooh. Diving, he decided to dive in it. Golly. That was actually perfect aim, though, too. The leap, and remember, he did that with just his regular leap strength. Like, he doesn't have the boots on that he did before. He just has that much raw physical strength, just the straight leap and dive in it. Uro, do you not have anything to say about this, buddy? you're just cool with it? All right. Oh my god. What? Oh my. What in the world? No, really? What is he thinking? So does it not take his own magic pools? Because he's low-key spent, because this is like his 4th Inazuri today. Because he had the initial one against the Ice Sharks, where he said the thing, where he said, I'm Ichi the witch. Then he initially struck it. And then he struck it again while he was in the water. Now he's inside it, using it. Does he have a magic pool? Like, I know Uro drains all of it instantly for like 3 days, but like, he's doing good. And Inazuri's not weak, per se, but let's say, Inazuri. Oh yeah. Giving her... So front shots are front shots. Back shots are back shots. Gut shots? Inside shot? What would you call this? I actually don't know. Interesting. Let's see. First, a little shallow cut right here along the spine. Then again and again and again. Deeper and bolder each time. Oh, wait. No, this is the Isami Magic. First, a little shallow cut. Wait. Actually, I think that may be Ichi. First, a little shallow cut right along the spine. Then again and again. Deeper and bolder each time. Why is this getting so free? Every time. Oh, what? No way! You're going to... Is he carving? Oh my. Oh, interesting. So he uses Inazuri as a lightning blade. Okay, that explains why he's electrocuting himself. He slices it open. Oh my word. Okay, Ichi. Get visceral with it. Alright, golly. Ichi style. Blind fish filleting. Okay, I'm not finished yet. There's more. Each. What the? I mean, I can't say it didn't deserve it. Huh. I mean, it may be into this. We don't know. Alright, but once again, it makes sense. We're exploring the fact that Ichi does know a lot about these creatures, and ultimately the Isami Magic is still but a fish. So he's filleting it. So, but the thing is, he's probably going to have to fillet it faster than it can regenerate. So, like, that'll be interesting. And I wonder what, like Descados has, they both have it wrapped around their heads, the thing specifically used to cook. Like, or at least, once again, that's how I associate, like, I know, associate, like, sushi chefs with that thing twisted around their head. So, interesting. I wonder what they're going to do and how it's going to Make it fabulous. I mean, fabulous to eat, probably, but I don't know. Interesting. An intrigue that's not frosty on the inside. I guess it's the icy Summon Majik, only an application and external manifestation of its powers. But alright. Top 10 things on my bingo card. Being eaten into reverse prepare for eating. W chapter. W chapter. Hold on. And if I had to name this chapter, once again, keeping with my promise, keeping with my binding vow, I'd probably say strange success. A strange success. No. Well, I'll probably, if it works, next chapter, I'll probably call next chapter like a fabulous success, but this one, progress, patience and progress. Patience and progress is what I call this chapter. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave Ichi fillet. Just Ichi fillet. Because golly, man, I was not expecting. Well, this chapter got freaky, and then it got like super freaky, and then it got fishy. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any news that come to the channel. Also, I do have to have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1. Hit them on, hit things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions of the series I happen to review, ad variations of all my videos, and becoming to a $25 Patreon or a $25 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dag with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, Glacier XZ, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members, A+A, Ignil Lind, Kevin Encarnacion, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine, Austin Wimberly, Uchiha, and Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, AZ Void, J Warrior, and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final gracious gargantuan thank you to our $100 That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.